Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 2 of Let Me Talk to You. Today's subject is going to be about your other half, and I don't mean your spouse. Everyone has their inner self-talk that could be either positive or negative. If you don't, then you may be a new breed of human that's just amazing all around. For those who do have these thoughts, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried talking to yourself without feeling crazy or delusional? I mean, deep down, everyone is a tad bit crazy whether you admit it or not. Let me explain and give you some context on what I mean by this. When you ask or get asked a question, your mind searches for the answers unconsciously. This is all good until it backfires on you and possibly ruins your whole day. Say you're in a bad mood already, you try something and then fail at it. What happens? You automatically ask yourself negative questions that make you feel even worse than what it was. Questions such as, why did I fail? What's wrong with me? Why isn't this working out? Does that sound familiar to you? Have you done this before? The term ask and you shall receive heavily implies in this situation. Your negative questions make your mind search for answers, resulting in you feeling worse than what you already were. But let's rewind this, backing it up and taking a different approach to it. First things first, change your question and you would change how your perspective on things will look. When you fail at something, try asking yourself this. How can I learn from this? Or what can I improve on this to take it to the next level? Sounds simple, right? You may have heard this 100 times from different people, but hey, repetition makes things stick. I want you to do a simple exercise with me. Everyone wants to be abundantly happy in your life. Let's see how you fare with it. Close your eyes and ask yourself this. What would I do if I were 10 times happier than I am right now? What comes to mind when you do this? How does it make you feel? Did your state of mind all of a sudden change to those feelings that you'd have if you were 10 times happier than where you were? Well, congratulations, you've taken another step into overcoming your mind. But let's go a bit deeper into this. This method is used to bring your future self to you, which I call mind travel. Have you ever been worried, anxious, nervous, or had strong feelings of uncertainty? I'm sure everyone watching this video has felt one of these feelings before. Let me break it down for you. If you have a problem, you need a solution. To get the solution, it requires questions. Just like in math class. Let's say you have a problem, what's 2 plus 2? That'd be your question. How do I add this? Then you get the solution. Once you do that, you find your answer. Let's say if you're scared to do public speaking or speak to an attractive person and it gives you anxiety. Ask yourself, what would I do if I were 10 times more confident right now? 9 times out of 10, you'd walk over there and talk to that person, no problem. Because in your mind, it's going to run a movie showing you where if you were 10 times confident, this is what you would do. And once you get to that point, act on it. Don't think about it, act on it. Because the longer you wait, the longer you're going to be able to talk yourself out of it. Similar to any other thing you'd want to do, but you make an excuse not to do it. This not only works for confidence and happiness, you can change the words up and the combinations. It's endless. Once you ask yourself, what would I do if I were 10 times fill in the blank? Act on whatever comes to mind because you'll be given the feelings of your future self you've created. Use this in the morning time or any situation for a crutch that makes the day better and more importantly makes you better. I'm going to guess you're wondering, how does this work? What happens is you think about your future self that's done it and you link it to your present self that's able to do it as well. It's the same way anxiety works, except it's the complete opposite of it. As far as anxiety, let's say you're nervous about talking to somebody, like the example from earlier. In your anxiety, you'd run a movie in your head where maybe you get rejected real bad or some kind of way things just don't work out. But in this scenario, using these kind of questions, the movie would be reversed. And instead of it going out the bad way or ending negatively, things will work out for the better. Because in your mind, you've already done it. This is essentially hacking your subconscious mind and not letting it give you bad thoughts anymore. Or let things on the outside world trigger negative states inside of you. If you want to feel better, you have the power to do it at the snap of your finger. Ask these empowering questions and you'll see the results almost instantly. This method is something you can tuck away in your mental arsenal for state management and those disempowering thoughts. You may care so much about what others think of you and let it affect your everyday life. But let me ask you a question. What would you do if you were 10 times more confident in yourself and didn't care about others' opinions? You do as you please, right? The feeling that comes to mind, act on that as well. Because a lot of people care about what others think of them. But ask yourself that question. Once that feeling comes to mind, that you feel you have to have somebody's approval to do something, or you're scared to do something because of somebody else's opinion, ask yourself, hey, what would I do if I didn't care about anybody's opinion of me doing what I want to do? And watch what happens. Once you make this into a habit, you will notice the change in your thought pattern after a few days. Those negative thoughts will appear and you will be able to question them, put them down for the count. You won't be the victim of your mind anymore. Play around with these and see how much of a difference it makes in your personal life, work life, and love life. And on a side note, before I did this video, I made sure to give it a test run. I did it in a default state. I did it in a state where I wasn't my best self to test it out and see if it worked, which it did. But I'll be told, it may take a minute because once you get used to it, it's like, hey, it almost becomes automatic. That's the best part about it. But I hope everyone enjoyed this video. But before I end it, let me ask you this. Question of the day. What's something you overcame and put behind you? Leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video or got anything from it, leave me a like, comment. And if you'd like to see the rest of these series, subscribe. Thank you for your time and have a great day.